Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We're on the Copano Bay Causeway. Things are starting to heat up here in Rockport. I'm going to check out both sides of the causeway and pick a side to park under, be in the shade, get a nice breeze. It's right around 2 p.m. and the winds are 13 miles per hour out of the south. The humidity is 61%. That's actually low for this area. I know in other parts of the country that's extremely high. We're usually in the high 80s, low 90s. We're right on the water. Aren't they beautiful? Wonder what they are. Might have to use my Google image search and try to figure that out. Temperature is 91 degrees. The heat index is 99 degrees. Welcome to June in Texas. I bought a loaf of bread this morning. By the time I got it to my truck, it was toast. That's how hot it is. How hot is it, you ask? It's so hot, I saw my friend's chicken laying hard-boiled eggs. It's a little toasty today. That's Aransas Bay over there. Copano Bay is directly behind me. One thing I really admire about this area is you could have woods and plants and wildflowers and cactus. Prickly pear is still blooming right next to the water. It's kind of like they took the traditional beaches that I grew up with in New Jersey and Delaware and Maryland and added a Texas touch to them. Our beaches when I lived up in Maine was rock, solid rock. Sometimes big pebbles. There's an area called Sand Beach. And I was all excited. I was going to a beach again with sand, and it was rocks. It's okay. Maine's beautiful. Everyone's been asking about my hearing, my ears infection, and I've been taking the antibiotics for about 70 hours now, and I'm thinking I got about 75-80% of my hearing back, especially in the last few hours. Started to kick in yesterday where I could hear my phone if I held it directly up to my left ear, and it's slowly gotten better. So that call on doc really worked out well for me, and the antibiotics seem to be working very well. I still have, it's a 10-day dose they gave me. So I'm still on day 3. And there's the causeway. We're on the south end of the causeway. We'll probably head over to the opposite side. It's not that crowded over here today. I just want to find if I can, a spot with no one directly around me and just chill out a little bit and have a little bit of space. It's the weekend, so I know a lot of people head home, and some Sundays always seem a little less crowded. Saturday seems to be the super busy day. It's pretty out. It's just it's coming up on the hottest time of the day between 2 and 4. Whoever invented the siesta was an absolute genius. I didn't see anyone I knew today. I did have a lady stop to talk to me that there's a blocked off section over at Rockport Beach where they don't want you to walk through or drive because the skimmers are nesting, and if the skimmers have eggs and you get too close, they're really going to do a number on you. I've been watching them run the great blue herons off and the turkey vultures, and I wouldn't want to mess with a black skimmer, especially when we read the placard over by where they're at. It said they have a razor sharp lower mandible. So I want to try to avoid their wrath. But a lady in a neon blue bikini, wet, came over. She was walking out of the restricted area. And I guess when she walked in, and I'm looking at the other end, if you come in off the beach, you wouldn't know you were in a restricted area. And she said, "Is that area, we're not supposed to be in there?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "I'm sorry, we didn't know." I said, "You just stand here and let me stare at you for 2 minutes, and I won't rat you out." They're set up for fishing, huh? They got a day planned. It's a nice little area. Over on the other side of the causeway, the Lamar side, if you will. Going to go under the bridge here. There's a little worn out sand road here we can check out if it's in good shape. There's more people fishing over here. Yeah, my hearing's good. Most of the swelling is gone. No fever. It's my ear's a little tender from putting drops in it and cleaning the outside with a Q-tip and all that kind of fun stuff, but everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I wish I had used that call on dock service about 4 or 5 days before I actually did. I think they have that there, so you can't drive your truck out there. I think that's maybe private property to the left-hand side of that. It brings you over to the boat marina. So I'm pretty sure that's there just to block the vehicles from going over there. More brown-eyed Susans. Lots of postcards today. We had some fluffy white clouds this morning, but they left us. And a lot of the larger birds are nesting, so I haven't seen too many of them. I'll see them later in the day when one of them's usually out hunting. But they probably already have their eggs in a nest, and usually one of the parents stays and makes sure. Ooh, I got a low tide whiff. I got a real strong low tide whiff. I don't think that's coming from the water. Maybe there's something dead under here, or someone dumped something, or just wasn't pleasant. Well, we might as well use the oldest joke we know. Why do seagulls only fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. And put the goat away. The goat is a little overheated. This is where the old fishing pier used to be, the original bridge, and for a long time it was here. People would fish off of it. They left a portion on each side, and then when Hurricane Harvey came, it did damage, and then when they were installing the new bridge, they accidentally did some damage to it, so that's gone now. Right here is where all the stray cats were that we fed a few times, and I don't see any sign of them. Thanks for riding along with me today, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.